better shit. Yeah. I live with birds come in. Sounds like I see it in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle shit.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Davis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Z. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32. Under. Two jet.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Taylor, so quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Now Taylor. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with Taylor, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A play fake as they set up to throw. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is first and goal from about the 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of The 30. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Taylor being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll sneak it with Taylor. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. Only a yard there on the keeper, but down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Ready. 319. 319.
A first down carry for Davis. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On second down, it's Jones. Got some room at the 30. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Now making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, now he bowls him over. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Steps away. Sutton drilling it in on the left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Spinning away. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tech McKinley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the carry there. That sets up a long 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Slow.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shane Ray, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Slow.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Z. Hey, flag 32. Flag 32. Z. Under.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
319.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And a loose football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. This is intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Whoa! Let's get it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, Davis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So the Broncos coming out now. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a give to Taylor. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Taylor to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the gun, Taylor. And he's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Broncos on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On play action, they'll throw. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
Flag 32.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And coming out now, the Broncos. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more. Yeah,
exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders have recovered.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Jones breaking from the contact. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Handoff, running left is Davis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Wolfe with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Taylor. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Buying time to his left.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor on the move to his left. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. This is Davis. They're inside the 25. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Taylor. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Here we go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Look at the spin. Balance. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Broncos, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they're squarely in play for next year mode now as they drop to 2-11. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.